Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to learn another new chapter, trigonometry, which will help 9th standard and 10th standard students specially. Today we will discuss the basic things about trigonometry. So I will make today's video in English version and simultaneously in Bengali version also. So let's start the class. What is trigonometry? Trigonometry deals with the measurement of angles and sides of a triangle. Now as you can see, I have written trigonometry word in capital letter and I have divided it into three portions. Okay. Now the word trigonometry is derived from three Greek roots. Trio meaning thrice, gonia means an angle, and metron means measure. In fact, trigonometry is the study of relationship between these sides and angles of a triangle. Therefore, trigonometry is the combination of these three words, we can say, right? Now in trigonometry, the first part is trigonometric ratios. So let's discuss this chapter, trigonometric ratios. In English language, we have the English alphabets, right? Like that, in trigonometry, we have 6 trigonometric ratios. Those are the basic things in trigonometric ratios. What are the 6 ratios? I am showing. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and the 6th one is cosec. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now, we have to consider a right angle triangle to show these 6 trigonometric ratios. So, let us draw a right angle triangle. A, B, C. Let us denote the name as ABC. Now angle B is 90 degree. It's a right angle triangle. And the opposite side of this 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. This is the longest side of a right angle triangle. Okay. Let us call angle C as theta. Okay. Now angle theta, which side? Beside angle theta, which side is situated? Side BC. So BC side is called adjacent side of angle theta because it is situated beside angle theta. And the opposite side of angle theta is AB. Now AB is called opposite side of angle theta, right? Because it is situated just opposite of angle theta. Now in the other way, we can call BC side as base, okay, and AB side as perpendicular. Okay. Now if I draw this right angle triangle in this way, I am showing the another figure. Let us denote the name ABC. Angle B is always 90 degree, right? Now I am denoting angle A as theta. That is the change. Okay. So what will be the changes? The changes will be, then this side is called the base. That means the adjacent side of theta. And this side will be called, that means BC side will be called perpendicular. That means the opposite side of angle theta, perpendicular. So if the theta angle will be changed, that time the base and perpendicular will also be changed. So remember that thing. I am telling it in Bengali also. স্টুডেন্টস এটা ভালো করে মনে রেখো যে যদি থিটাটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যায়, যদি থিটা আমার অ্যাঙ্গেল সি থেকে অ্যাঙ্গেল এতে কনভার্ট করে, তাহলে সেই অনুযায়ী কিন্তু আমার অ্যাডজাসেন্ট সাইড অফ অ্যাঙ্গেল থিটা আর অপোজিট সাইড অফ অ্যাঙ্গেল থিটা এই দুটোই কিন্তু চেঞ্জ হবে। তো সেই অনুযায়ী আমার কিন্তু ম্যাথসের ভ্যালুও চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। ঠিক আছে, আই থিঙ্ক বোঝা গেছে এবার। Now let's go to the another topic. Come to the next point. Now I am showing the full name of these trigonometric ratios. Sin theta. What is the meaning of sin theta? Now we are applying the function sin, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec over which angle? Over this theta angle. Okay, I am not showing picture number 2 because if I show picture number 2 then the value will be changed. Okay, I am just showing you for an explanation. You just follow picture number 1. Okay, so according to picture number 1 I am showing the value of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. Okay, so we are applying now sin function, cos function, tan function, cot function, sec and cosec function over theta. So sin theta is not a product or multiplication. You can think that sin multiply by theta. No, it's wrong. Sin theta is all over a function. It's a whole function. Okay, sin theta is a function only. It's not a multiplication. So sin theta means sine of angle theta. Okay, similarly cos theta mean cosine of angle theta. Tan theta means tangent of angle theta. After that cot theta, cotangent of angle theta. Okay, next sec theta, that means secant of angle theta. And at the last one, that is cosec theta, that means cosecant of angle theta. Okay, so these are the 6 functions, that means 6 trigonometric ratios. Now before starting the next topic, I would like to share one more thing, that is Pythagoras theorem. I think you had already known Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what is the Pythagoras theorem? To know the Pythagoras theorem, we have to see this right angle triangle. The formula of the Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square, or you can say perpendicular square plus base square. That means if I see this picture, according to the rule, the formula will be AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so I am writing the short form, that is H square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So if I follow the picture, you can say that it will be AC square equals to, what is the value of perpendicular? That will be AB square plus BC square, right? You have to think, and you have to remember this Pythagoras theorem, because it will need in the next topic. Okay, now we will discuss about the formula of trigonometric ratios. Number 1, before starting the formula, let us draw the figure of a right angle triangle, and let us give the name ABC. Angle B is always 90 degree. Angle C, let us denote the name angle C as theta. Okay, so after that I'll write down sin theta will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. I am writing the short form of perpendicular and hypotenuse, or you can write opposite side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Right? So what is the opposite side of angle theta? That will be AB. AB divided by AC. Hypotenuse is AC. Number B, cos theta. Cos theta will be base by hypotenuse, or you can write, instead of base you can write adjacent side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. The adjacent side of angle theta will be BC by AC. Number 3, tan theta. It will be perpendicular by base. That means perpendicular will be opposite side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Sorry, not hypotenuse. Base will be adjacent side of angle theta. Okay, so opposite side of angle theta means AB by adjacent side of angle theta means BC. That means AB by AC, this is the ratio of sin theta. BC by AC, this is the ratio of cos theta. And AB by BC, this is the ratio of tan theta. Okay. After that, number 4, cot theta. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. That means it will be base by perpendicular. Okay. That means it will be adjacent side of angle theta divided by opposite side of angle theta. That means BC by AB. Right? Next, number 5, sec theta. Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. That means it will be hypotenuse by base. So that means instead of that you can write hypotenuse divided by base means adjacent side of angle theta. Okay, so hypotenuse means AC and adjacent side of angle theta means it will be BC. Next, number 6, cosec theta. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. That means it will be hypotenuse by perpendicular. Hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. That means it will be AC. Instead of perpendicular, you can write it down. What is the value of meaning of perpendicular? If you show the picture, that will be opposite side of angle theta. Okay, that means that will be AB. So these are the ratios of the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. Okay. Okay students, now we will discuss the relation between trigonometric ratios. Okay. So let's start. Number 1, sin theta equals to 1 by cosec theta. That means sin theta and cosec theta are reciprocals of each other. So in the other way, we can say that cosec theta equals to 1 by sin theta, right? So if sin theta and cosec theta are the reciprocals of each other, so we can say therefore sin theta multiply cosec theta equals to 1, because the product of the two reciprocals will be 1. Number 2, cos theta equals to 1 by sec theta. That means cos theta and sec theta are the reciprocals of each other. In another way, we can say sec theta equals to 1 by cos theta. Similarly, we can say cos theta multiply sec theta equals to 1, because they are reciprocals of each other. Number 3, tan theta multiply tan theta equals to 1 by cot theta. Okay. In other way, we can say cot theta equals to 1 by tan theta. Therefore, we can say that tan theta multiply cot theta equals to 1. That means because they are reciprocals of each other, right? Now, the fourth number is sin theta divided by cos theta. So if we can remember the picture of the right angle triangle which I have drawn before, I am drawing over there again. This is right angle 90 degree, this is B, angle C, I am writing over there theta, and this is A. So ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay. So from this picture we can say sin theta. What is the formula of sin theta? We had already discussed. That will be AB by AC. That means perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So I am writing it. AB divided by AC. Right? That is the formula of sin theta divided by, what is the formula of, what is the ratio of cos theta? Cos theta will be base divided by hypotenuse. That means BC by AC. Okay. So BC divided by AC. So this AC and this AC will be omit. Okay. If I divide, so AB by BC will be the answer. So what is the formula of AB by BC? What is AB is the perpendicular. If I see the picture, AB is the perpendicular and BC is the base. So if we can remember the formula, what is the formula? It is the formula of tan theta, perpendicular by base. That means the formula of tan theta equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. Okay. Similarly, we can say that cos theta divided by sin theta equals to cot theta. Why? Because tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other. So cot theta will be, if tan theta will be sin theta by cos theta, then obviously cot theta will be the reverse of sin theta by cos theta. That means cos theta by sin theta. Okay. So you have to remember these relations between the trigonometric ratios. Okay. Okay. Now we will discuss about trigonometric identities. Okay. What is the formula? The formula is number 1 sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Number 2 sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. And third number is cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Okay. So at first I am proving number 1. Okay. That means this sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. To prove this formula, first we have to consider a right angled triangle. In trigonometry, all time you have to remember that you have to consider a right angle triangle. Okay. A, B, C. This angle is always 90 degree, and suppose I am assuming that angle A will be theta. Okay. If you want to choose angle C is theta, you can choose. According to that, the perpendicular and base will be changed. You have to remember that. According to my angle, if this angle is theta, according to that angle, this side will be base, that means the adjacent side of angle theta, and this side, that means perpendicular, will be the opposite side of angle theta. Okay. Now I am writing, let triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Okay. Where right angle triangle at which angle? Angle B. At angle B. Okay. So, and what is given in the question? Angle B equals to 90 degree and angle A equals to theta. That we have already known. Now we have to use the Pythagoras theorem, which I had already discussed before. So before starting that, we have to find out, because what is mentioned in the question, we need to find out the value of sin theta and cos theta. Okay. So what is the value of sin theta? Sin theta will be perpendicular by hypotenuse, that means the opposite side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse, that means BC by AC. And cos theta will be adjacent side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse, that means AB by AC. Okay. Now we are using Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, what was the formula? Hypotenuse square, that means AC square equals to BC square plus AB square. Okay. one trick, that which side is given in the denominator term in sin theta and cos theta. AC is given in the denominator term. So your motive will be, you have to divide the left hand side and the right hand side by the denominators. Okay, that means I am dividing it by AC in left hand side and right hand side also. So AC divided by AC whole square, BC whole square by AB whole square by AC square. Okay, now AC by AC means 1 square means 1. Now I am breaking this, so we can write it BC square by AC square plus AB square by AC square. Correct? After that we have to write, I am showing over there, one equals to, so you can write BC by AC whole square, okay, plus AB by AC whole square. BC by AC means, what is the value of BC and AC? It is given sin theta. And what is the value of AB by AC? It is cos theta. So I am putting the value. It will be sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, that means you can write it down, just I am interchanging the side. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So our formula is proved. Okay, now we will prove number 2 formula. Okay, the drawing will be same. So to see the formula, what will be the value of sec theta? The ratio of sec theta will be hypotenuse divided by base. That means the reciprocal of cos theta, right? So hypotenuse means AC by base. Base means AB. And what will be the formula of tan theta? It will be perpendicular by base. That means the opposite sides of angle theta divided by the adjacent side of angle theta. That means BC by AB. Okay. So again we will use the Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can say that AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Now I had already told you the trick. What is the trick? That which denominator is written in the sec theta and tan theta, that you have to divide by that side in left hand side and right hand side in both side. Okay, so AB is written in two cases, in both cases. So that means you have to divide by AB in left hand side and right hand side both. Okay, so AC divided by AB whole square, AB square plus BC square divided by AB square. Okay, now what is the value? Now I am not putting the value. AC by AB square, I am just breaking it. AB square by AB square we can write plus BC square plus AB square, right? So what is the value of AC and AB? AC by AB? Sec theta. I have already written. So it will be sec square theta because square is given, right? AB square by AB square, that means 1, plus BC by AB means tan theta. So square is given, that means it will be tan square theta. And instead of the individual square, you can write like this also. Both are same. Okay, BC by AB square. Now I am shifting this tan square theta in the left hand side because it is given in the formula that sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. So I am shifting tan square theta from right hand side to left hand side, and for that reason this plus sign will be changed into negative sign. So our formula is proved. Sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. Okay. Now come to the next formula, which is number 3. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Now we will prove that. Number 3. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Okay. So again we have to write down the formula of, that means the ratio of cosec theta and cot theta. So cosec theta equals to the reciprocal of sin theta, that means it will be hypotenuse by perpendicular, that means AC by BC, and cot theta equals to the reciprocal of tan theta, that means the formula of tan theta is perpendicular by base, so the formula of cot theta will be base by perpendicular, that means AB by BC. Now again we have to use the Pythagoras theorem, so I am not writing the whole thing. So using P theorem, I am not writing. Using Pythagoras theorem, we have to write down that AC square equals to BC square plus AB square. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. BC is given in the denominator, that means you have to divide the left hand side and the right hand side by BC. Okay, so by BC square, so I am dividing it by BC square. Now instead of individual square, we can write it together like this. So BC square by BC square will be 1 plus AB square by BC square means AB by BC square. Now what is the value of AC by BC? Cosec theta. So it will be cosec square theta equals to 1 plus AB by BC. What is the value of AB by BC? Cot theta. So it will be cot square theta. Now I am just shifting cot square theta in the left hand side. So it will be cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. See, our formula is proved. let's do some sums. In number 1, the question is, in right angle triangle ABC, if angle B equals to 90 degree, sin C equals to 3 by 5, then find all other trigonometric ratios. So to solve the sums, we have to first draw a right angle triangle. Angle B is 90 degree. And sin C equals to 3 by 5. So, solution. What is given? Angle B equals to 90 degree and sin C equals to 3 by 5. So, what is the ratio of sin C? The ratio of sin C is perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. That means AB by AC. So, AB divided by AC equals to 3 by 5. So, 3 by 5 is a ratio. So, we cannot say that AB equals to 3 and AC equals to 5. We have to add some constant with it. So, we can say 3K by 5K, where K is a constant. We don't know the value of K. We need to find out. Right? So, therefore, we can say AB equals to 3K and AC equals to 5K. Now, from right angle triangle ABC, we can say that AC square equals to AB square plus BC square by using Pythagoras theorem. Right? Now, what is the value of AC? We know the value of AC and AB, but we don't know the value of BC. So, we have to find out the value of BC. So, the value of AC will be 5K. So, it will be 5K whole square. AB value will be 3K whole square and BC will be remaining same. So, that means we can interchange the side. That means 3K whole square plus BC whole square equals to 5K whole square. It will be 9K square plus BC whole square equals to 25K square. I am just keeping BC whole square at the left hand side, and I am converting 9K square in the right hand side. So it will be 25K square minus 9K square. For converting it into right hand side from left hand side, the symbol will be changed. It will be minus sign. Okay. So now BC whole square will be 16K square. After doing the square root, the value will be 4K. So the value of BC will be 4K. Okay. So we know the value of AB. AB is already, we had already known. It is given in the question. AC equals to 5K. Now after solving the equation, we know the value of BC also. So the value of BC equal to 4K. Now we will put the value in the trigonometric ratios. Sin C value we had already known, it is 3 by 5. After that cos C. So cos C will be, What is the formula of cos C? It will be base by hypotenuse. That means BC by AC, base by hypotenuse. So base will be 4k by 5k. These 2k will omit and answer will be 4 by 5. Okay. After that tan C. So tan C will be perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Perpendicular means AB by BC. So the value of AB is 3k. The value of BC is 4k. The answer will be 3 by 4. Next, cot C. It is the reciprocal of tan C. So it will be, we don't need to find out the value. To see the value of tan C, we can say the value of cot C will be 4 by 3. And because you can just write it down 1 by tan C, or after that you will write 4 by 3. Okay. So next sec C. So it will be the reverse of cos C. That means it will be 1 by cos C. That will be 5 by 4. After that cosec C. So it is the reciprocal of sin C. That means the value of cosec C will be 5 by 3. So these are the answer. Okay. Now let's start example 2. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A equals to 1 by root 3, find the value of cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So to prove this sum, at first we have to draw the right angle triangle. Angle B is right angled. This is B and this is A and C. So A and C point will be in your choice. You can put C point as there and you can put A point here also. Okay. So this is 90 degree. Okay. So what is mentioned in the question? Tan A equals to 1 by root 3. It is given. That means tan A equals to 1 by root 3. So what is the ratio of tan A? Tan A means perpendicular divided by base. Now according to angle A, you have to decide that which side will be perpendicular and which side will be base. Now according to angle A, what is the adjacent side of angle A? This is the adjacent side of angle A and this is the opposite side of angle A, right? That means this side will be base and this side will be perpendicular. Okay. That means tan A will be perpendicular divided by base. That means opposite side of angle A divided by adjacent side of angle A. That means AB equals to 1 by root 3. Right? So I had already told you that we cannot say that BC equals to 1 and AB equals to root 3. So we have to put that BC equals to X. X is a constant term and AB equals to root 3x. Okay. Now using Pythagoras theorem, we have from triangle ABC, AC square equals to BC square plus AB square, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now we know the value of BC and AB, but we don't know the value of AC square. So we are writing AC square only. Instead of BC and AB, we are putting the value x square plus root 3x whole square. I am interchanging the side of the given things. That means x square plus, it will be 3x square equal to or you can keep it in the same side also. That will be easy. X square plus 3x square. Okay. So AC square equal to 4x square. After doing the square root, the answer will be 2x. Okay. So the value of AC will be 2x, right? Now we have to find out the value of what is given in the question: cos A, cos C, sin A and sin C, right? So first we have to write down the value of the perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So BC equals to x, AB equals to root 3x and AC equals to 2x. Now sin A will be, because sin A is mentioned in the question, so we need to find out the value of sin A. So sin A will be, now according to angle A, what will be the hypotenuse will be same all the time. If you change the angle, the hypotenuse will be same, only the adjacent side of the respective angle and the opposite of the respective angle, these two will be changed. So sin A will be, this side will be the base and this side will be the perpendicular. That means this is the adjacent side of angle A and this is the opposite side of angle A. So that will be AB by AC, BC by AC, perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So it will be BC by AC. So BC's value is x and AC's value is 2x. So this 2x will omit. So the value will be 1 by 2. After that we need to find out cos A, cos C and sin C. So I am just writing first the ratios. What we have to find out? Cos C and sin C. These three values we need to find out. Now next we have to find out the value of cos A. So again we need to see this angle A. According to angle A, this is base and this is perpendicular, means BC is the perpendicular and AB is the base. So now the formula of cos A will be base by hypotenuse, that means AB by AC. So the value of AB is root 3x divided by the value of AC is 2x. X will be omitted. After that root 3 by 2 will be the answer. Next cos C. Now we need to see angle C. So according to angle C, BC will be, according to angle C, BC will be the adjacent side of angle C. That means this will be base and AB will be the perpendicular. So see, when the angle will be changed, that time the perpendicular and the base will be changed. So now the value of cos C will be base by, the formula is same, base by hypotenuse, but according to C angle, the base will be BC. So base by hypotenuse, hypotenuse will be same. So BC by AC. So what is the value of BC? BC will be x and AC will be 2x. So this is 1 by 2, right? After that we need to find out sin C. So according to angle C, AB, the opposite side of angle C will be AB. That means this is perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. That is the formula of sin C. So that means AB by AC. So AB will be, what is the value of AB? Root 3x divided by AC, that means 2x. So this is root 3 by 2. Now we have to just copy the question. Cos A, therefore cos A cos C minus sin A sin C equals to, what is the value of cos A? Root 3 by 2. The value of cos C multiply sin, the value of cos C will be 1 by 2 minus value of sin A is 1 by 2 multiply sin, value of sin C is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, that means it will be 0. Okay. Now we will start example 3. If 5 tan alpha equals to 4, show that 5 sin alpha minus 3 cos alpha divided by 5 sin alpha plus 2 cos alpha equals to 1 by 6. So what is given in the question? 5 tan alpha equals to 4. We know the value. So tan alpha will be 4 by 5, right? Because there is a multiplication sign between tan alpha and 5. When you will convert it into the right hand side, it will be divide. 5 will be divided. Okay. So what was the formula of tan alpha? You can write, instead of tan alpha, we can write sin alpha divided by cos alpha, right? So it will be 4 by 5. Okay. So now we will do the cross multiplication. So it will be 5 sin alpha equals to 4 cos alpha. Okay. Now see properly, this 5 sin alpha, this term is mentioned in the question. So we can use it in the question. Now let us write the left hand side of the question. 5 sin alpha, you can write it down as equation number 1. Okay. 5 sin alpha minus 3 cos alpha divided by 5 sin alpha plus 2 cos alpha. Now instead of 5 sin alpha, we can write 4 cos alpha. Same thing we will write down in the denominator term also. Instead of 5 sin alpha, we will write down 4 cos alpha plus 2 cos alpha, right? Here you will write down using 1. Okay. Now 4 cos alpha minus 3 cos alpha will be cos alpha, and 4 cos alpha plus 2 cos alpha will be 6 cos alpha. So this cos alpha will omit, that will be 1 by 6. That means what is given in the question? The value will be 1 by 6. That means it is proved. So it will be RHS. Okay students, so next day I will continue the class again, and that day I will explain the second part of the trigonometry. So I hope that you have understood my explanations properly. So I will come again with my next video with the second part of the trigonometry chapter. Okay.